it is time now for our Fields Guide presented by Green Ridge Farm. Justin Fields officially in this game goes 11 for 22, 174 yards, which isn't over, by the way. His all-time low over-under, which was like 140-something. Did not throw a touchdown, did not throw an interception. Passer rating came out to 76.7 in this game. He did run a bunch, 7 rushes for 52 yards. And this is a very unofficial stat for me, but I thought he was going to be out for the year 5 times.
He took some hits that were super uncomfortable. The one where his ankle bent back, or please don't have your knee fall off right now.
I mean, hit after hit after hit. I was worried at halftime with the offensive line, Cody Whitehair going out. I'm like, is Justin Fields going to be able to finish this game? To his credit, he did. Wasn't pretty. Certainly would have helped if he got a little bit more help. The Dante Pettis drop, that play has to be made. Darnell Mooney, that catch that came back. I'm not putting that on Mooney. That ball needs to be better, but still, every once in a while, you need your receiver to help you out a little bit. You'd hope that ball didn't hit the ground. I made this comment a few times during the games. Like, sometimes Fields just throws a heavy ball, and that means the ball, like the nose of the ball dives down, and that causes the ball to sink. And there's too many low throws like that. And so he needs to be better. There was the play on that was going around social media a bunch in this game where he scrambles and actually picks up the first down on a 3rd and 10, but
17 guys are open.
Well, Darnell Mooney came open because I'm assuming it was a safety, maybe a linebacker, comes down when Fields starts to run. I don't have a huge problem with him not throwing that ball or not seeing that, but as time goes on, and he did pick up the first down with his legs, we have to point that out, but as time goes on, as he goes through these situations where he climbs the pocket and realizes if he scrambles, then yes, someone's going to run down on you. Throw it over their head. That could have been a touchdown for Darnell Mooney if he had seen that develop the way it did.
Right. It's gotten to a point now where there is no cohesion on what he's going to do when he rolls out of the pocket like that or, steps up to run. They're starting to block for him because they think they're just taking it off. You saw it on the one time where he rolls out and he tries to check it down to the tight end, keeping his eyes downfield. The tight end, while he's not a pass-catching tight end, wasn't even really ready for it because he's just assuming Fields is going to take off and run with it. So, there's just no cohesion whatsoever when it comes to that.
By the way, that was Trevon Wesco, which is a good candidate for our favorite game.
Or not a bear?
Bear or not a bear.
Wesco 88 was popping. There was one of the early drives. I think they ended up getting the field goal to make it 7-6. It was 2nd and 12 in the red zone. Run, and then they go and kick a 22-yard field goal. That's not what we're looking to do. Like, there's got to be.
They got to be more aggressive.
Like, you have to be able to trust that your quarterback is not going to throw a pick in the red zone. If you don't trust that, then you might as well not play him ever. You've put in all this time, you've spent countless hours with him. You gotta believe in him and show that you believe in him.
Yeah, I mean, at one point he has a little rollout thing where he's going to dump it down to Treston Ebner and he sails it over his head.
Okay.
The short throw to Darnell Mooney. But then you also have the drop by Dante Pettis. The offensive line pretty much had him running for his life. I mean, Cody Whitehair goes out with an injury, and that's where we fall into this chicken or the egg vortex that we've always been in with every quarterback we've ever had here in this city. That's why it's going to be so hard to make a real true evaluation on whether or not Justin Fields is the guy heading into next year, if this is how every game is going to look. And you're going to have some say, give him weapons, get him offensive linemen, which they're not wrong. And then you'll have others say that Justin Fields needs to be better because of this, and this. And they also won't be wrong. So it's hard. And for all the people that wanted to be critical of anybody that said, hey, they didn't get Justin Fields weapons, you can't cry about it now when the weapons aren't making plays for him.
The one
That's a fair point.
it is.
Well, what did I don't know if you put. I don't mean to steal Carm's notes here. But
Yeah.
Did you write down what I said when that drop happened?
I'm not sure if
was
I
like,
did. I got to go back
DK
through.
Metcalf would have caught that
You-
ball,
you-
and then I
I did
brought
write
it down
that
even farther, just to more realistic. That Julio Jones would have caught that ball.
Yeah, look.
He needs some help. He does.
He does. He does. He needs help up front. He needs help in anybody who can catch the football and or get open. This is true. He needs all of that. He also needs to not weirdly drop the football when he's going to throw a pass and have it be turned into a fumble, which I couldn't believe was a fumble because his arm was moving forward. And I get that that's just a fluke play, but that was really awkward when they were driving down by 1 at that point. It was
A lot of loafs are going to be handled out on that.
that was the Cody Whitehair loaf.
Oh, that's the biggest loaf of the game.
The
That
ball's
pissed
laying
me
right
off.
there, and an offensive lineman might defend them. Oh, they got their backs to the play. They just see a ball that came forward. How do they know it's a fumble? It's like they practice this. Ball on the ground, no matter you're on offense, defense, or special teams, ball sitting on ground. Pick up ball.
They've been good about it all year, and then in that situation to not when you know it's a 50-50 of whether or not it's a fumble or an incomplete pass. I mean, you have to go after that one for sure.
It was really I'm not excusing Whitehair or anybody else for that matter, but it was really odd. Like I think they all thought that he had thrown the football, but I guess you're not paid to think. I don't know. Well, you are paid to think. That I don't know.
You're coached to pick
Just
up the ball.
pick up every ball, and then
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about leaving anything to chance.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
That's
no.
the hits philosophy. It's the foundation of the hits philosophy.
It is.